Alright, welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, the DLC. Um, so yeah, I've made my schedule up clear. It is now 12:54 in the morning, uh, and that means it's August 7th, so hopefully this goes up on August 7th at 10 p.m., and from here on out, well, since yesterday, I should say, all the Phoenix Wright episodes will be going up at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you don't know what time that is, my update video actually had which should appear first 15 seconds down there. Um, while this is current, like if this is like seen like a year from now or even a couple months from now, it probably won't be there anymore. But either way, there's a link in that video that pretty much shows Eastern time. So yeah, without rambling on for 5 minutes, let's just start this up. Since I like to just keep talking instead of let this go on. Alright, it's July 21st. 9:21 a.m. Man, I freaking hate mornings. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. I'm trying to imagine that right now. Aren't you sweaty in that outfit now? And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. See, Phoenix knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I also queued the swashbuckler video so we can watch it at any time. There we go, cool. More evidence. Thanks. It just might help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? Me? No, just woke up early, that's all. I have dark circles all the time, so yeah. And no, not just because I stay up till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. No, I've had them since at least elementary school. Like, I don't even know if you can see them in the video or not, but yeah, those have always been there. So, yeah, and even had 14 hours of sleep once, and they were still there. So, that's not gonna clear up. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged and on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. Yeah, the spikes. Man, they really hurt. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment. Right? Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long. I'm actually a little nervous. It's been a little while for me, since May. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes. You came to watch the trial? Yeah. Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're going to win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss? Yeah! Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. That's how you pronounce that word. Unprecedented. 9:30 a.m. Man, I hate mornings.
All rise! Court is now in session for the trial of Aura Shipley.
That's Orla, actually. I know, they say Aura, but yeah, it's Orla. Unless that's just a nickname or something.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste our words on this?
Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai. He's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal hawk, Taka, by his side.
Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow.
Oh, thanks. It's this classic suit that I brought back from, like, what, 8 years ago or something? Yeah, look at that. Look at that suit. I like this suit so much more than the suit that you get in the that he has in the game, even though probably in the next one they won't have this costume anymore, so it'll be a little saddening, but whatever. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself.
Ha ha ha! Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest your baldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Aura Shipley, is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium. An orca?!
This is why I didn't record it last night, because it's like, I'm gonna be screaming a lot.
Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd! Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place.
Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client.
Your duty to defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright?
My client! Client!
If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white.
I thought that said Taka Taka.
Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I.
Huh. That can be said. That makes me think a little bit. That makes me think a little bit about Blackwell's thoughts. The real question is, am I in for more pain, as always?
Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Ahem! Now, then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully.
Yeah, this is the time where the judge would be always doing the opening statement, I guess, as of right now.
The orca murdered the owner of the ship-shaped aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca. What a chilling thought! And where exactly is the defendant now? Inside this.
Oh, you gotta... That's an old school phone.
A cell phone? Prosecutor Blackquill?
Yes! It's in a virtual world. No, Luke. No. Don't make that stupid reference.
Humph. Time marches on, your baldness. With or without us.
I hear that quote so many times.
I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay, more evidence.
We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright, prepare for transmission.
You've got it, Prosecutor Blackquill. Oh. Funny. I feel like we're going back to the old times of the radio.
We will proceed with the defendant on telecast. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Aww. She's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on? Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena good luck.
Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man?
Orla's really pouring the charm, huh?
She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal.
That's right! The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of this crime scene. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to the ship-shaped aquarium. There, we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. The orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. Oh, we finally get an autopsy report. I needed that like a day ago. Can we see this? Instant death from a brain contusion? There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body.
I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness. Fulbright!
You got it, Prosecutor Blackquill! In justice, we trust! One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up! Now, how did I do the voice for her again? How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby.
Prosecutor Blackquill? Well?
I am Norma Diplume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Not everything needs a competition, or not everything needs a competition, Athena.
What? Norma de Plume? The great non-fiction writer, Miss Norma de Plume herself?
Are you a fan?
I've read all your works and enjoyed them immensely.
Holy crap, someone that actually knows this person.
Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites.
Holy crap. The Great Grief of a Great Thief. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like.
Wait a second. I could swear you looked much different in the photos in your book.
Well, I used ones from 10 years ago in my books so that the paparazzi won't harass me. I don't know if that's smart or... The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on His Honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books!
Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma de Plume.
Oh my god. Who knew this? Who knew Mr. Plume was so famous? Seriously!
Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief.
I would thank you to not order me around. Oh, I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder.
Very well. Please proceed with your testimony.
Wow, she wasn't given in by Blackwell's harshness. So the moment of murder. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I watched the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. Well, that was brief.
That adorable defendant really did all that? It must be much more vicious than it looks. Now, deliver your judgment so I can carry out the sentence.
Objection! The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright? I mean, come on!
Humph. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Why, yes! Yes, I must drag this on with my tomfoolery. The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know.
A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness.
The hell are you talking about? The witness could be lying.
The witness could be lying, damn it.
Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? Seriously. Phoenix, you sure you're not a mind reader or something? Wait, I didn't even read that.
All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that.
Looks like I guessed right.
Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine the witness. Isn't that right, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain.
Okay. It's been like a week since I've done this, so... Well, a week since I've played this, and, what? 3 months now since I've done some cross-examining, so give me a break here. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. Hold it! Why did you see the orca? Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium after all.
Humph. Why waste energy on such a tripe? There is but one attraction in Shipshape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend?
Alrighty then. I guess Prosecutor Blackquill is for the birds. This one's for the birds. Guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackquill is on Team Rifle.
And so you went to the orca in its tank? Went to see the orca in its tank?
Yes, that's right. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy!
Hold it!
The orca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes! It took a look at me, and then at once, it started going berserk! Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor. Isn't glaring like an evil, dirty look or something like that? That would pretty much make anyone angry at you? She glared at Orla? And that's what caused her to go berserk?
Objection!
The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state.
In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then... I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. I think I see the contradiction here already. If that's the case... Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, not a bite. However, I'll keep pressing you. I want to see how angry you get or how funny your comments are. So hold it.
Hold it!
So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death? That is exactly what I'm saying! Oh, it was simply dreadful! Oh, it was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before a deadline! I suppose for a writer, that would be pretty terrifying. I witnessed the killer whale's horrific act, as I knew I had to do something, so... So... Attempting to regain calm, I reported the incident. Hold it! Why were the police the first ones you contacted? I was afraid if I told the aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. Of course, I immediately told aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure. Mr. Plume is the most assertive witness I've ever seen. We'd better do our best to look like big shot lawyers if we want to match our intensity. Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure. You do what? That was more kiss up than big shot.
I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shot from Mr. Wright.
Seriously.
Humph. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot.
How about cutting this small fry some slack, you big meanies? See, that's why I didn't object. The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder? No, she did not. You're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see it in your eyes. And in your heart. I guess I really am a lawyer at heart. And this is the big reason why I wanted the freaking autopsy report yesterday. Because it's like, autopsy report is the big, like, it's something that you really need in a court. No! No! No holding it! You need your court record. You need to present something, Phoenix. Shut up! Okay. You need to present something, Phoenix. And that is the autopsy report. Objection! It would seem that you are mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon? The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be result of an orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten. What? But, I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. That is one big thing that we need to find out, is the estimated time of death. That's even bigger. That's bigger than... I just thought about it. You got 10:09 is when it was witnessed. That right there could be the dummy that's filled with a bunch of stuff or something. Like, yeah, this is all connecting. This is all connecting together. It's like, this case is so incomplete right now. I don't believe that can be true, though. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection.
Just as I suspected, I knew you would peek out at the footage behind the Fulbright's back.
Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share?
But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part.
Huh?
Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping.
Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book.
Very well. Let's view the footage.
I'm still gonna go with my thing and say we still need the right time.